section in the middle. If you're a scholarship donor, you can have a seat right over here or wherever you'd like. We're not going to come get you in the middle of the evening, so it's okay. So welcome everybody. My name is Casey Rowley and I'm the college counselor at Beverly Hills High School. And I'd like to personally welcome you on behalf of our Beverly Hills High School staff and our district as we come together to celebrate the many accomplishments of you guys. Before we begin the program, I'd like to take a moment and acknowledge the family members in the room. So students, can you thank your family members? If you're a parent or a guardian, you've been an influential part of your child's process, and they're incredibly grateful, I assure you. I'd like to congratulate your efforts and support, and I also want to thank all of our scholarship donors who are here tonight. A round of applause for them. Thank you for your generous contributions and support to our students and our school, and it's truly wonderful to be a part of. And if we couldn't be here without the dedication of our staff, we have counselors who I think are still passing out stuff in the back. We have teachers, district members, and staff members. So if you're a staff member, if you guys could please stand and we can give you guys a round of applause. Thank you for being here tonight, everyone. At the end of the evening, please there's a keepsake program with all of your names and the awards and what you got that we'll be passing out at the end of the evening, so be sure to do that. There's also cupcakes on your way out. Okay, we can clap for that. Yep. Some of you are receiving more than one award, so do stay until the end. And then after the ceremony, just make sure you grab your cupcake and you'll be all set. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce our principal, Mark Mead.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the 2019 Beverly Hills High School Awards Night. So this is going to be fun. This is a special night. Every single year it's a special night. We've got a lot of great kids who do amazing things, and they've really earned their spot here tonight, and families who've supported them. I also want to say my thanks to you, and I also would like to recognize the staff members who are here supporting their kids. Obviously, none of this could have happened without the support of our community, our families, and our teachers. In fact, what I am seeing right now are a lot of faces, I think, who saw high school for the first time coming into my Period 0 and Period 1 class. I see a whole bunch of them in the audience, and it's a really bittersweet moment because, you know, I'm kind of having this horrible realization that starting now I won't be sharing that bond of having taught with any students. So like it's kind of a bittersweet thing, but I do see a ton of their faces in here. So I'm very proud of each and every one of you, and it's lovely to see you guys in there. Okay, so without further ado, we are excited to honor the members of the class of 2019 for their accomplishments, their achievements, and their distinguished efforts. We're here to celebrate our awards and scholarship recipients, and congratulate them as they graduate and head to the next step. These students are hardworking, they're deserving, and have put in hours and hours of time and effort, and tonight we get to celebrate that. So, without further ado, please welcome the ASB Head Row President, Ryan Abershami, to the stage for our flag salute.
Can I get everyone to stand, please? Face the flag. Right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. Yes. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We will now begin our presentation of scholarships with our Beverly Hills High School Alumni Association. Students receiving the award will also have their names engraved and displayed on the Alumni Association plaque in the main office. Please welcome from the association, we have Candace Chen, class of 87, and Michael J. LeBeau from the class of 81. And students who are called, please remain on stage until all the awards are presented.
I was hoping she was not going to say class of 87. I was going to say class of, I'm not giving away my age. Anyway, I am just so happy to be here tonight to see this amazing group of students. So thank you to all the students who submitted applications. It was a very difficult decision for those of us on the scholarship committee. So I'm Ms. Chen, and I am a member of the Alumni Association Board. I am the Scholarship Committee, and I'm also the chair of the Hall of Fame Committee. So I am hoping, keep my fingers crossed, that at some point in the near future, that nomination for one of you for the Hall of Fame will come across my computer. So keep that in mind. So a little bit about the Hall of Fame. As we know by now, we manage 6 named scholarships of the amount of $2,000. That's an annual one. We also manage the Alumni Highlights. It's an annual publication. The electronic copy you'll find on our website, BHHS then, of course, manage the Alumni Hall of Fame. Okay, so we've got one of our big supporters here, Mr. Michael LeBeau, class of 81.
Yes, you should not feel badly about class of 87s. Anyway, I saw the seats of donors. I was going like financial or org, and I didn't know which to choose. But I come here every year, and everybody looks much, much younger, but I think what it is I just keep getting older and older and older. So parents, you can relate to this, right? I have koi fish, so it's hard for me to relate to the kids thing. So I do this, you know, I always say I do this for legacy, but most importantly, let's talk about the students. Everybody here is considered exceptional, in my opinion. But to earn that degree of exceptionality, it's not just a title. It's something you have to work for. You have to be able to go out into the world, whatever you're doing, lead by example. Don't just sit on your, sit on your behind and say like, I'm entitled, I'm exceptional. It doesn't work that way. Hard work is what you've put in to get here, and what you will have to continue to do so ongoing. So that's really all I have to say. Congratulations to all of you. And I'm going to have to leave early because I have band rehearsal because we're playing June 13th at the Kenan Gardens with Rod Lightning and the Thunderbolts of Love. So thank you. You do need to take a picture.
Okay, on with the scholarships. I'm just going to come out here as well. All right, so I'm going to start with the Michael LeBeau scholarship. There are 2 of you. The first one, Oren Azad. All right, and LeBeau scholarship number 2, Sean Tooby. So the next scholarship is the Laser Lewis Family Scholarship. Lily Lewis cannot be here tonight. This is a gift from the Laser Lewis family. Lily Lewis, she's a class of 74, board member of the Alumni Association and the chair of the scholarship committee. She was motivated to endow the scholarship on an annual basis in recognition of the fine education that enabled her and her 3 adult children, Stephanie, 03, twins, Jason and Nikki, 06, to excel both scholastically and professionally. And the winner of the Laser Lewis Family Scholarship, Noel Trust. Now on to the 4th. We have the Roy Carver 43 Scholarship. Winner is Brandon Licker. This is the Toby Hudson, class of 76 scholarship. The winner is Sophia Owen. And finally, our last winner for tonight, the Vivian scholarship goes to Rebecca Julie Hart. Congratulations to all. I'm just going to stay up here for a bit.
Thank you for allowing us.
I'd now like to welcome Corinne Setien and Lieutenant Moreno to the stage for the Bahai and Setien Charitable Foundation Scholarship. Corinne has dedicated his heart and soul to students at Beverly through not only his efforts in the Every 15 Minutes program, promoting safe driving, but his commitment to bettering our students' livelihood through his work.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. It's so wonderful to see so many faces that I've been very familiar with over our assemblies and every 15-minute program. It's time for you to carry on, spread your wings. Sky is the limit, as I always told you. Also, you leaving the school doesn't stop my commitment to be there if you need me. You can always call, email. Doesn't matter where you are. Doesn't matter what kind of question you have. For those who don't know about the story of our foundation, I'll just be very brief because I always get asked this. Our son Vahagan was a student at Ellis High School, and he did not graduate because he was killed by a drunk driver in 2006. So my wife Eva and I, we started this foundation. We realized how it affected his friends. He was very popular. They matured overnight. And we did not want that to stop with the generation. So more than a decade now, we have been communicating and doing programs and working with our students. It's not an accident. We have a police officer with us. Our foundation also works very closely with BHPD and especially with Becker to Vegas Relay team. This is a very special community and a very special Beverly Hills Police Department and a very special relationship between Beverly Hills Police Department and community. Trust me, not many communities have this kind of bond. I would like this to be rooted, and I don't want this to go away. Please always remember, when you grow up, always communicate with your children. They are the best, and they're here to protect and serve. Regarding the scholarship, it's based on character. To be honest with you, I'm not saying that academic achievements are not important, but character is important. Bahag was very popular and very much loved because he unconditionally cared for others. And people realize that. And that bond is still there. Some of his friends are 29, 30 years old. It's incredible. But they never forgot us. They never left us. They're always around. So I hope it's, in a sense, the same with you all. Therefore, this year's award goes Lilian Mehdizadeh.
now have the Beverly Hills Firefighter Scholarship. I'd like to invite Jeff Artal to the stage. The Firefighter Scholarship goes to a student who displays outstanding citizenship and merit. We thank the department for their continued support of our students and our Beverly Hills community. This year's recipient is Wesley Wu. Wesley's well-deserving. Wesley's earned the highest rank in Boy Scouts as an Eagle Scout. He gives back to his alma mater at Horace Mann by doing tutoring for kids in math. He has represented his class in ASB for 4 years and participated in the Every 15 Minutes. He currently aspires to be a physician. Wesley Wu. Okay, our next award. Please welcome me in honoring our next recipient to receive the Faculty Cup and Corwin Family Scholarship. Catherine Wu, please come to the stage. The Faculty Scholarship Cup, established in 1932, is the oldest award at Beverly and presented to our top achieving student academically. Recipients have their names added to the trophy and displayed in the principal's office. This award is supported by friends and associates of Beverly Hills resident Bruce Corwin to honor him for his support of our school and commitment to the community projects and charities. Thank you, Catherine, and thank you, Bruce Corwin. Okay, next award. The Greg and Michael Cebulski Memorial Scholarship was established in memory of brothers Greg and Michael, former BHHS students who died in an accident as young adults. It is awarded in their names by their mother, Mrs. Bernice Cebulski. This year's recipient of the Greg and Michael Cebulski Memorial Scholarship is Danielle Elitzer. Danielle has participated in varsity soccer for all 4 years of high school and dedicated time and energy toward raising awareness and funds for cancer, including donating to Tower Cancer Research. We congratulate her tonight.
I'd now like to invite Julian Jabor to the stage to present the National Merit Scholarship Award. Julian Jabor, a resident of Beverly Hills and once a National Merit finalist himself, presents scholarships to students receiving National Merit finalist standing. This award is in honor of their hard work, self-discipline, and academic achievement. Will William Lee and Ariella Simoni please come to the stage? National Merit Scholars are recognized as the top scorers academically across the nation on the PSAT exam. We commend these students for their academic achievements and champion them as they continue on their next journey through college and life. Very supportive class. You guys are very supportive class. Thank you. Please welcome to the stage Michael Coco. Michael will be presenting the Samuel Coco Community Leadership Award. Awarded in memory of Sam Coco, who unexpectedly passed away at the young age of 24. Samuel grew up in Beverly Hills, graduated from BHHS, and returned to coach lacrosse while in college. The scholarship has been created in honor of Sam's character and life experiences to a community college-bound student with specific educational goals in mind and exemplifies academic achievement, community service, and Sam's character. This year's recipient is Jasmine Sadian. Jasmine, please come to the stage. I'd now like to invite Monica and members of the Beverly Hills Bahai Assembly for the Beverly Hills Bahai Award.
On behalf of the Beverly Hills Bahai community, I am delighted to be here tonight to present the Bahai Scholarship Award to the winners of its essay competition. This scholarship was launched 4 years ago in an effort to promote the principles of peace and unity, the pillars of the Bahai faith, and to encourage our youth to think deeply about ways we can move towards creating a better world. The establishment of this scholarship was inspired by the life of Mona, a young Bahai teacher who dedicated her life to the education of children in Iran. With this scholarship, the Beverly Hills Bahai community honors her memory, hoping to keep her legacy alive by encouraging our youth to open their bright minds and think of ways we can achieve progress towards peace and unity in this world. The local spiritual assembly of the Baha'is of Beverly Hills is grateful to the Beverly Hills High School for its support of this effort to promote the principles of oneness, peace, and unity. Examples of the Baha'i Scholarship essay topics include oneness of mankind, universal peace, elimination of prejudice of all kinds, unity in diversity, universal education, and equality of men and women. This year's essay topic was elimination of racial prejudice. The principle of racial equality is guided by the underlying reality of oneness of humanity and the recognition of the value and worth of each human being and of their contribution to society. Racial prejudice and racism continue to be challenging issues of our time, negatively impacting our society and impeding our progress on so many levels. As members of the society, we have the moral responsibility to forthrightly and wholeheartedly work towards eliminating racial inequality and prejudice. Students were asked to write about some attitudes, behaviors, and actions that they believe could help combat the long-standing and deeply rooted problem of racial prejudice. We admire the students who submitted essays and acknowledge their efforts in writing on the topic of elimination of racial prejudice. 3 of them will be presented with this year's Bahai Scholarship Awards. At this time, I would like to call to the stage to receive their award and certificate. The first award goes to Bridgette Carter. Next award goes to Noel Trust. And the third award goes to Juliet Collette.
I will now present the Ellis Hecht Memorial Scholarship. The Ellis Hecht Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a student who exudes a kind-heartedness, loving spirit, and excels in merit. Will Omer Cohen please join me? Omer has dedicated time and efforts to Team BHEF, sitting on the executive board. He is co-founder and co-president of the BHHS Magic Club and peer tutoring. He plays on the tennis and soccer team and is captain of the soccer team as well. Congratulations, Omer.
At this time, I'd like to invite Les Bronze up to represent the Beverly Hills Rotary Club scholarships.
For those of you who don't know about Rotary, there are 1.2 million of us in 635 countries. And we have a motto, service above self. Not only want our students to excel in the classroom, but in their communities, get involved in all aspects. It makes you qualified to be a Rotarian. So I'm honored if I could ask you to
The winners of the Rotary Club Scholarship, we have Arjun Batra, Diana Satator, and Arian Tabibian to the stage.
next award is the Wisdom Award. He was one of the presidents of Rotary and very dedicated to the schools. He had children all that went through the school, and upon his passing, his wife set up this memorial fund. And it had to be to a Rotarian who, in fact, showed all the characteristics that I outlined. Estelle, where are you? Stella, come on up. Responsible for having one of the highest club memberships or Interact Club.
You did it all. Thank you very much for what you do for Rotary. Thank you for yourself.
I'd now like to invite Debbie Turney and family up to this stage to present the John Turney Humanitarian Award. The John Turney Humanitarian Award is a $2,500 college scholarship presented annually in loving memory of John Turney, now in its 24th year of presenting. John graduated from Beverly in 1985, following a brilliant career in our media department. After graduating from NYU Tisch School of Arts, John worked in the entertainment industry, but soon found his true calling working with students. He returned to Beverly to assist his mentor, Dave Stiles, who I believe is here. Is he here? Dave? He's here? Okay. Thank you. In running the same media department which had first inspired him as a student. John is lovingly remembered to Beverly students and staff as a dedicated teacher, compassionate mentor, and perhaps more importantly, a true friend. John's impact on student life and campus activities will long be remembered and appreciated. This scholarship award is given each year to a student who epitomizes John's unique combination of academic achievement, creative talent, and spirituality, and who, like John, embraces a sincere devotion to humanity and a great passion for making a positive difference. So this year, the committee is proud to honor Odelia Lalazari. Odelia founded and is president of the Cole Torres Center, a Hebrew club providing educational opportunity for students to come together. I can take a photo too. And learn core values such as respect, responsibility, and kindness of Judaism as a whole. Odelia is a peer counselor for the Norman Aid Center, plans monthly events to promote health and wellness throughout the Norman community, and we're proud and grateful for her contributions to the larger Beverly community. Odelia, we'll need you for a photo on the bottom right, and Ms. Dickens, if I could steal you, we're going to take a picture with Mrs. Barbara Cherney as well.
Okay, we will now be presenting the Kenneth L. Peters Memorial Scholarship. Kenneth L. Peters had a profound impact on Beverly Hills' educational community. Mr. Peters served as the principal of Beverly Hills High School from 1950 to 1959, and superintendent of Beverly Hills Unified School District from 1959 to 1981. He's often described as the legendary former principal and superintendent. This year's recipient of the Kenneth L. Peters Memorial Scholarship is Chloe Cohen. Chloe's role as ASB Community Relations Commissioner helped raise funds for Beverly's first ever gender-neutral homecoming. Chloe is the co-chair of Service Learning, participating in numerous drives, raising awareness and funds for different causes. She is the head babysitter for the Beverly Babysitters Club, Link Crew Commissioner, President of Normans for Israel, President of Student Body Action Committee, Secretary of Interact Club, Teen BHEF member, and on the Teen Advisory Board of Cedars Sinai. And she's done work for the Sinai Temple Teen Center and the Bahai Charitable Foundation. Congrats, Chloe. Now please welcome Rose Kaiserman and Lorraine Eastman from the PTA Council to the stage to present the PTA Council Golden Anniversary Awards. This year's recipients are Jonah Oakham and Noel Trost. Chosen from a number of applicants by members of the PTA Council and District Office. We commend them for their accomplishments.
I'd now like to invite Cindy Trost, President of BHEF, to present the BHEF and David Hyperman Award tonight.
Thank you so much. Very much. The David Hyperman Memorial Scholarship has been awarded to deserving students for more than 36 years. And the family would like me to share with you this evening that David attended both Hawthorne and Beverly, as well as his sisters and brother. The family has always been very active in the community, in the school system, and the city of Beverly Hills. His mother served as mayor when David passed away, and the family set up the David Hyperman Memorial Scholarship Fund to benefit and recognize outstanding graduating students. This annual scholarship has been highlighting students for the past 35 years and will continue to honor David through the Memorial Scholarship Fund because it's been set up in perpetuity by his sisters, Dana Tamarkin, Toby Blatt, and his brother, Jim Jones. And with that, I'd like to welcome to the stage our Hyperman Scholarship recipients for this evening, Paris Rosen and Leo Padilla.
Our school's first credit union scholarship is in honor of a student who exudes a loving spirit, has had a great impact within the school community, and just has infectious school spirit. So this year, the award goes to Jude Binkley. Jude plans on pursuing sports journalism and a career in broadcasting and has given time and effort to BHHS journalism and also served as a drum captain on the marching band. Congrats, Jude. Will Monique Gibbons come to the stage and help me present the PTSA Outstanding Achievement Award? We thank the continued support of our PTSA, who have not only provided support for school programming, but generously donated money for scholarships. Here tonight to present the award, we have Monique Gibbons. And our recipients are not chosen by the PTSA, but from a committee of staff across departments at Beverly Hills High School. She's not the one reading the names, okay. Will Omer Cohen, Alexa Korshad, Justin Na, and Seth Pizzurro come to the stage? The Burton E. Green Scholarship recognizes students who have exemplified a true devotion to public service. Will Megan Halabi, Guggen Manur, and Daniela Mastrudi come to the stage? Each of these students have contributed to the greater Beverly community through their efforts and time devoted to others. This award is in honor of Burton E. Green, the visionary founder, designer, and developer of the city of Beverly Hills, and is funded through the Burton E. Green Foundation. We are grateful to you all and excited to honor you tonight for your service. Congratulations.
Ben Bushman joined the Beverly Hills High School staff in 1965 as a teacher and coach, and retired as principal in 2003 after 38 years of service to the faculty, students, and athletes of Beverly Hills. Throughout his career, Ben was dedicated to encouraging student athletes. Many remember his boundless energy, humility, and modesty, and his love for helping his students achieve their goals and be their best. To honor Ben, his family has created the Ben Bushman Memorial Scholarship Award. Will Danielle Elitzer please come to the stage? This award is presented to a student athlete who exemplifies the qualities that Ben modeled: hard work, action over words, commitment to the team and teammates, and compassion with fellow students. Congrats, Danielle. The Norman Recognition Awards were established to recognize students who have embraced the Norman spirit during their years at Beverly High. Will Ryan Abershami and Tyra Mai please come to the stage? Individuals have been an integral part of the Norman Nation and creating a positive spirit throughout campus. Ryan has a true passion for making BHHS better for every individual and works hard in trying to motivate everyone to feel that same passion. He has built his leadership skills over the years and learned to be a strong communicator while working with students and adults alike. Whether it is regarding a simple school lunch activity or something as large and meaningful as the fight against the Metro, Ryan is deserving recipient of the Norman Recognition Award. Tyra has endless energy and happiness, both of which are infectious. Her ability to find the fun and simplicity in an incredible strength and shares with others, creating a light, spirited environment. Tyra has worked hard planning and setting up recess days for lunches during the state testing, which were a huge success, bringing us back to our childhood and helping us take a breather. The Beverly community is grateful to have both of them. We commend them both tonight.
The Active Adult Club Award Scholarships. Yearly to students who exemplify academic achievement, strong character, and involvement in extracurricular activities. Please join me on the stage, Bridgette Carter and Jenna Kramer. Bridgette has organized public walks, galas, conferences, and bike rides for Arthritis Foundation, developing and leading sibling sessions at the National Juvenile Arthritis Conference, advocating for kids with JA and their families. She is a trombone player, section leader in the school band, part of the jazz band, book club, president, treasurer, active in the Girl Up Club, and gives time to her church as a youth group leader and more. Jenna has done great work as president of the By Your Side Club. She was selected to be a Dillardine Fellow out of a select group of students participating in a global network of the future generation of Jewish leaders. She has served as the Southern California BBYO Vice President of Community Service and led groups for beach cleanups, food packaging, and more. She works as a tutor at Furman, participates in soccer, and aspires for a career in law. You guys are making me tired. Congratulations. We're now going to head into our department award section of the evening. Departmental awards are chosen by faculty members and are presented to seniors who are outstanding in their respective subjects. So when you hear your name, please come to the stage, read your certificate, and stay on stage until your category is done. So we're going to start with the Department of Social Studies with Mr. Maraika.
Good evening, everyone. Well, this is my honor to present the Richard Sprouse Memorial Scholarship. Richard Sprouse is a beloved colleague who passed away in 2003 after serving for more than 30 years in education, being one of our original AP gurus for AP US, AP Government at Beverly. And the idea behind the scholarship was to honor those students who have a passion for social studies, for the humanities, for history, and for having a critical mind. And this year's recipients are Alon Tamir and Bridgette Carter.
We have Ms. Marla Weiss for the Department of Math.
Hi, congratulations to everyone, and it's my privilege to represent the math department this evening. I have long lists, which is great, from the math department to honor, so perhaps we can have all the students come up and then we can applause at the very end. I have 2 awards. The first award are students who have earned an A in every math class in high school through this first semester of Calculus AB. So can the following students please come up? Bridgette Carter, Chloe Cohen, Daniel Elitzer, Daniel Hanassa, Amanda Budabash, Kate Lee, Brandon Lipper, and Paris Rosen. Okay, the next group are students who have earned an A in every math class through first semester of AP Calculus BC. This is a long list. Can the following students come up? Evan Azaman, Eden Azad, Tiffany Chu, Omer Cohen, Max Brian Cosmos, Mia Grossman, Justin Na, Rebecca Park, Ariella Simoni, Alon Tamir, Sean Tooby, Katie Wu, and Wesley Wu. The math department is very proud of all these students.
And next we have Ms. Mars for the Department of English.
I'm Katie Mars, English Department Chair, and it's my great pleasure this evening. Talk more into it. Hi. It's my great pleasure this evening to help celebrate the achievements of this wonderful class. Hi, guys. And we're so proud of your work, contributions, and your all-around spirit and energy. It's a wonderful class. We in the English department have 5 awards for very deserving students who have distinguished themselves in different ways over their years at Beverly. Our first award, and I'm going to do what Ms. Weiss did also. Actually, I'm not, because it doesn't work that way. Our first award is given to Jenna Newman, so come on up, Jenna, while I talk about you. Jenna is receiving the Susan Ferrari Award, which is given to a student who demonstrates talent and dedication in both English and the performing arts. Susan, right? Susan Ferrari was a longtime Beverly teacher who was a strong supporter of all of our performing arts. And Jenna has distinguished herself in this way. We're honoring her and giving this award to the very talented Jenna for her work in English and the performing arts. Sorry, it's my first time. Our second award is called the Gail Shafran Award, and this is for Vanessa Christopher. Vanessa, come on up. Gail Shafran was a beloved English teacher at Beverly, and she faced incredible challenges in her life, but she did so with grace and courage. As such, this award is given to students who have faced challenges with courage and dignity, and we give this in honor of Gail Shafran and to celebrate Vanessa. Our third award is the Chairperson's Award for Noel Trust. The Chairperson's Award, are you like tired yet? The Chairperson's Award is given to a student who has demonstrated excellence in both English and leadership. We're so happy to give this award to Noel, who has demonstrated this leadership and excelled in English, earning much admiration across campus, both in and out of the classroom. Sorry, I can't read and shake hands at the same time. I'm gonna wait, okay. Our fourth award is the Keith Van Leeuwen Memorial Writing Award, and this is for Alexander, Sasha, Kubichka. I got them all? This award recognizes Sasha for being an excellent writer, very talented, and getting a lot of praise from our esteemed colleagues such as Dr. Rubenstein and all those people. When you've got his vote, you're good. And we're really happy to have had him in the department. Thank you. Our final award is the Charlie Award, which is in honor of a longtime English teacher who loved creative writing. Students who are interested in being considered for this award submitted a 15 to 20-page portfolio of their creative writing, and that was evaluated by a committee. This year, the committee recognized 2 seniors, Bridgette Carter, and Alexandra Arison. Come on up. Both of whom displayed an incredible parade of talent with their portfolios, and we were really impressed and honored that they submitted. Thank you from the English department.
And next we have Ms. Dickens from the Department of Science.
So our departments are all a little different, mine as well. And I want you guys all to know, because every one of these I've had, I was lucky too, we all fought over you. So we finally decided, okay, we'll arm wrestle. I had the best muscles, so I won. But we all shared. So, outstanding biology student, Nick Araya. You guys could just come on up. Outstanding chemistry student, I totally agree with this, Omer Cohen. Outstanding environmental science student, I had the privilege of having her last year at Jiho Park. Outstanding physics student, this is where I won, Katie Wu. Outstanding physiology student, another one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, Julie Park. And here's another one that I really, really wanted. I'm so excited you got this. Outstanding overall science student, Ariella Simoni.
And now we have Ms. Carlson from the Department of Foreign Language.
Bonsoir. I'm here to announce all the winners in the Department of Foreign Language. So I'd like to start with for Outstanding English Learner Award to this student who was very determined and very enthusiastic, Marielle Peji. Next, Outstanding French students. There are 5 of them. I've known them all since they started at the high school. Very near and dear to my heart. Monsieur Nicolas Areya, Juliette Collet, Erica Dennis, Rebecca Julie Park, and Mademoiselle Paris Rosen. Outstanding Hebrew students, Oren Azad and Jared Kurtz. Last but not least, Espanol, outstanding Spanish students, Kimia Azad and Sofia Santos. Congratulations and felicitations to everyone.
award on behalf of the Department of Multiple Subjects for the Beverly Achievement Award. And I'm presenting this award to Sebastian Shramkovsky. So Sebastian, your teacher, Mr. Edwards, wrote that you were an example of a hardworking, determined student over the course of the year. Seba, am I saying that correctly? Has kept up with your studies. Good job, kudos to you. Participated in choir and theater performances inside and outside of the school, and you'll graduate with a bright path into the future, pursuing careers of your interest. I'd now like to invite Ms. Kikawa up to the stage.
Hello, the first award is the Outstanding Minnesinger Award, and that goes to Jules Shinbrot and Angela Braun. Jules is one of the most sincerest, kind, hardworking, and lover of the vocal music program. And she's always willing to give her opinion, and she's a dependable, loyal member of our program. Angela is the definition of class in addition to talent and leadership, and she's been that way since her freshman year. We have the Outstanding Madrigal Singers, and this goes to Seba Shemkovsky and Natalie Vergara. Seba has been in the program for 3 3/4 years, and Natalie has been a 4-year member. Seba is the consistently dependable bass and student, and this year's bass section leader, a 3-year madrigal singer, and this year's student conductor. Natalie is the vice president of our program, and she has a wonderful alto powerhouse voice and a friend to all personality that makes her very deserving of this award. Our last award is the Blanche Chass Award. This award is given to those who keep the integrity, morale, and the heart of the program as a priority. Blanche Chass was an accompanist for the Beverly Hills High School vocal music program, who was respected and loved by the students for her leadership and musical contributions to the program. This goes to Ellie Ferd. Ellie is a 4-year vocal music program member, and she is this year's president. I'm so proud of her and her leadership skills. She embodies my educational philosophy, which is life skills through music, and I'm so excited that she was an excellent leader and an excellent musician.
Mr. Bradbury and Miss Chandler, or Kaz, as she is known by this.
Good evening. Congratulations, class of 2019. Give the opportunity to sing it. It's great to see your successes and every great things everybody has done. I would like to recognize 6 outstanding students that stand out, students that have excelled in the area of instrumental music and taking into account their whole 4-year career. So, first of all, for orchestra. If you would just come up, I'll say a little bit about each one as they come to the stage. I'd like to recognize Claire Kim, Savannah Cerezo, and William Lee. Claire is a 4-year member, 3 years in our top orchestra. She performed in the musical, 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. Outstanding cellist. Savannah Cerezo, 4-year member in chamber orchestra, and also added 3 years in the band to her career. She was involved with 3 of our recent musical performances, the recent one being Mamma Mia. And then finally, William Lee, 4-year member in our orchestra program, 3 years in the chamber orchestra. He's been our concert master for the last 2 years and has been part of Chamber for Charity, and outstanding. Congratulations. And our 3 outstanding senior musicians. And there's 3 this year because it's such a strong class. So I would like Sam Stahl to come to the stage, Eugene Lee, and Willie Magnan. Sam's been 4 years in the band, 2 years in our symphonic band, 4 years in our jazz band, one of our best improvisational soloists. He also played in our musical 2 years ago in The Drowsy Chaperone. Eugene Lee, again, another 4-year member of our band program. She's been, you guys keep going. She has also been in our jazz band for the last 4 years and played keyboards on our last 2 musical productions. She's always so upbeat, positive. I love her. And then finally, Willie Magnan, a 4-year member of our instrumental music program. And he's an integral part of our jazz band as well, another important soloist for the jazz band. So,
Mr. Bradbury remains on stage with me. It is Ms. Kakawa's, myself, and Mr. Bradbury's great pleasure to bestow the Joel Pressman Performing Arts Memorial Scholarship to Angela Braun. Angela showed amazing leadership in both Mini Singers Choir and in 4 years of theater. She held numerous leads in shows ever since I took the program on 3 years ago, and she's amazing. She's off to SMU to study acting in a very, very competitive program where she was also awarded huge scholarships. next 7 students, this was really hard. I had 15 or 16, 17 students, you're going to see most of them up here tonight, who have done 4 years of theater in high school. And it was very difficult to bestow the Ben Bushman 4-Year Achievement Award. And I finally had to make a decision that there were 7 that, besides other scholarship winners, that are going on to dedicate themselves, majoring in their universities, conservatories, and colleges in theater. So we will bring up Romani Ball. Romani here. way. We love Ramon. Adora Dayani, off to NYU to study theater. Clara Gruss, off to the New School to study directing. Latal Mizrahi. Latal is dedicating herself to try to become a film director, but she is also going to be continuing to study her dance, and she's offered her services to us in choreography for future years. Isabella Paz, off to Muhlenberg to study acting. And the next two, this really touches my heart. Gabriella Johnson, who is off to become a theater educator. And Jenna Newman, who's off to double major in special education and theater at Chapman. Recognition tonight comes with a small scholarship, very small, probably only by a book, but it is from our heart and from our program, and also their names will go on the perpetual plaques that we have that we need to find a home for somewhere in Beverly Hills High School. Yep, okay, good. Next, we have the Joel Pressman Musical Theater Award, and that goes to Caroline German. She's a virtual encyclopedia of every musical that was ever written, and could burst into song if you requested one at any given moment. Next, we have our Distinguished Acting Award, and we have both a male and a female recipient this year. We have Simone Payman, who is a semi-finalist for the National Shakespeare Competition this year, and Andrew Liner. It's just amazing. This young lady has been on the perpetual plaque before, but now she's a senior and we get to recognize it. Unbelievable, Lola Spector for the Outstanding Technical Theater Award. She's off to Emerson to become a stage manager. Lola will be working and will be able to offer couch surfing to all of these actors as they try to get jobs. And last but not least, we have the Thespian of the Year. This is in recognition of somebody who was in every single show this year that we did main stage. He was also co-president of our Thespian troupe, and that is Jacob Rowe. Jacob was accepted to both Davis and Santa Barbara. He's not going into theater, but he's going into business, and we know he's just gonna kill it.
Welcome Mr. Fetterman on the stage.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here to present the awards for our Fine Art Department. I wanted to say congratulations to all of you seniors. It's a really intimate group with the downsizing of the district, and I've been able to get to know so many more of the students, and this is a particularly special year. I've got a great big class of my own that's graduating. So it's an honor for me to stand here for my department to present the awards in various different categories. So I'm going to call people up first, and then I'll say a little bit about the program and what these students have accomplished. So from photography, we have Elias Shablowski. From architecture, we have Ethan Bannister. Architecture, we have Jet Barber. Ceramics, we have Isabella Cortez. From drawing and painting, we have Luca Oken. From honors studio art, we have Noel Flores. AP studio art, we have Makaya Tomei. From animation, we have Noyoung Kwan. And graphic design, we have Megan Halabi. So these awards come from the different departments, the different subcategories, and represent more than just a class, really. It's for a lot of these students, it's 3 or 4 years of multiple art classes with us, or a combination of all three of the teachers that teach these classes. And we're really proud of you guys. You've spent hours and hours either in the ceramics lab, in the architecture room, behind a computer with graphic design or animation, or with a canvas and on the drawing board, and you've stuck it out and you've really proven yourselves. So on behalf of my colleagues, Melanie Bronder and Tim Briggs, we're really proud of you guys, so round of applause.
On behalf of Dana Finley, I'm going to present the the dance awards for this evening. So I'm going to go ahead and call the students up. So we have Outstanding Dance Awards. We have Latal, Miss Rocky, and Isabella Taz. For our Outstanding Dance Production Awards, Caroline German and Claire German. Girls have given countless hours and time and energy, and Miss Finley sends her best. Thank you so much. Congrats. I'd now like to invite Mr. Carey from the media department to come up on stage. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Sneaky. Greetings and salutations. You know why the teacher was cross-eyed? Something that would never happen to me. She couldn't control her pupils. So, yeah. This is my favorite moment. I usually peer out. I look at completely just frozen in time, petrified smiles. And then I look at petrified. Usually it's the students and the parents are completely at ease. It's the administrators I disturb the most. They're not sure what I put in my speech. Because even I don't know what I put. Welcome to KBEV 101. That's it. That is exactly what's right about Beverly. And, I mean, there's a lot of things about Beverly that are right. I just like to orientate everybody who steps into my little red classroom with the truth. And the truth is, and I just shared it with someone who didn't know it, who'd been teaching for at least a dozen years. I said, in fact, this is not the Illuminati, it could be, but this is the little red schoolhouse. And inside the little red schoolhouse, it's full of pupils. They have the most power. Each pupil is attached to about at least 2 to 5 more armies, right? Because they got their parents, they got their grandparents. At the center of that is who? The teacher, right? That's school. Everything begins from there. So, not that we don't need amazing administrators, not that we don't need ancillary, I call them superfluous when it comes to the classroom. Because the classroom, if you know what you're doing, there isn't a better place to be, right? And so what we learn in KBEV, and I think this is something that we learn in a lot of classrooms, but more importantly than the lesson of operating a studio and putting out a positive message, is the idea to take on what you intrinsically were born with. And that's the idea of taking on responsibility. So much responsibility, in fact, that you don't think you can carry it. And when I find, there's a thing called the Pareto principle or Price's law. And Price's law says the square root of any group puts out better than 80% of the work. So I look for the square root of a class of 30. It's about 5 students. Those students, those 5, they're the students that you better ferret out and lock in on, because they're going to be the ones running the whole class. And everybody else sees it and emulates it, and if you can get the 5 and really get them on track like I did, or like they did, I can only lead a horse to water, I can't make him drink. And because we have such amazing administrators, and the district is like in tune with what we need in terms of tools, we're better than universities. When students graduate and they go to universities, they come back and they go, you know, our studio is better than amazing universities. So I want this night to be remembered, because the most important thing in life, and the number one theme this year is to live in the moment. Touch somebody next to you and just feel that. That little feeling is called consciousness. And that little consciousness is what life is all about. The sum total of everything you've ever become in life amounts to this moment. It's all right here, right now. Nothing else matters except this moment. And when you know that, and you take on more responsibility, and you do it always leaning towards heaven, you're doing good. And when you're doing good, everything's good. So here are the 5 recipients of, and when you talk about recipients, these students put out more energy and more time than most people work at their jobs. They put in, you know, some of these students have me 2 or 3 hours a day, and then they put in 100 hours a month on top of that. I'm going to call up the faces of KBEV, the longest running high school news show on the planet. The 2 faces of that is Noel Trost and Leonardo Padilla. Then we have our KBEV director, who was in charge of most, or at least a lot of the board meetings. That's Brianna Young. All right, and now we're down to the magic makers who really put a lot into all the videos that you watch. I'm going to start with Zachary Galen. All right, and then these are the editor supreme who actually cut most of what is really meaningful on KBEV, Oren Azad. This is the, it's funny because what you're supposed to lean towards one thing in life. I have no problem extending my time because I know for a fact that every day I'm the last car in the parking lot. The only cars that are left are the janitors if I'm not locking up. That's not a joke. Arian Tabibian came to me as a freshman. And Arian Tabibian really is an example of someone who knows how to model. And can't wait to see what he's got in store for us. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Invite up our career coordinator representing the Department of Career Education, Ms. Cindy Dubin.
Hi everyone, I'm so pleased today to be here to recognize students who have a passion for disciplines in our career education pathways besides KBEV that you just saw. These students have flourished in our hands-on pathways, mastering concepts, passing industry certification exams, having internships, mentoring middle school students, running school and community events. These hardworking, enthusiastic, and talented students have been and will always be tremendous ambassadors of Beverly High. We are so proud of them. I have 3 areas to recognize. So first, from the hospitality pathway, Chef Rick Leese, who runs a superb program, has selected the following 2 students to recognize as outstanding seniors in culinary arts. Please come to the stage, Eugene Chang and Audrey Lee. As you're coming up, I would like to share, Chef Rick would like to share these lovely words with his students and their families. Eugene. I've had Eugene as a student for all 4 years. He's shown so much pride and dedication in everything he does. He has influenced his peers to take pride in their work. He's truly one of a kind, and I'm honored to have been his teacher. Audrey. Overachiever in every possible way. Sometimes I don't know how she has the time for it all. I really appreciate her persistent attitude and how she never gives up, even when she has to make eclairs 5 times because they aren't to her standards. It's a bittersweet goodbye, but I'm excited to see them set off in their lives. Congratulations. Okay, now from our engineering pathway. Our phenomenal robotics coach, John Castle, has selected the following students to recognize as the outstanding seniors in robotics. please welcome to the stage for engineering build, Jonathan Jack Schmidt. And for programming, Ariella Simoni and Tiffany Chu. So Mr. Castle wanted to pass on that Jack is a great leader with a natural ability for critical thinking and empathy. Ariella is a strong role model for young women. She is independent and a problem solver. And Tiffany is creative in all her problem-solving skills and a critical part of our team. So, okay, now we have one more. We have an award relating to the the Career Technical Student Organization that we participate in, and that's Skills USA. And Skills USA is a national entity that provides students with a solid foundation in academics, but also hands-on technical experience and know-how that prepares them for future college and career lives. The outstanding Skills USA senior we would like to recognize today is Arian Tabibian. The basis for this award is that the department has decided that students who place first in the state of California and who are eligible to be on the California State team at the national competition in Louisville, Kentucky, get this honor, and that is Arian. Arian, I wanted to thank you for being such a dynamic force on and off the campus. Whenever you took on a task at Beverly or out in the community, at the Hilton, at Greystone, running BHHS junior chef cooking competitions, you always do with such a positive spirit and incredible professionalism. This approach will serve you throughout your whole life. So thank you and congratulations to all. And now to present the final Career Education Department Award for our business pathway, I would like to welcome to the stage the amazing Mr. John Johnson, JJ, our amazing DECA coach.
Good evening, everyone. The next two areas, one through career technical education and the other academic catalog, I'm able to operate as a coach. And one of my favorite quotes was, I'm a really amazing coach, but I have really amazing players. Well, as a DECA advisor, I'm phenomenal. I'm telling you because the next two people I want to honor have made my life basically perfect. Starting their sophomore year, I like to call it my co-presidents, Mia Grossman and Shaw too. Both me and Sean represented Beverly Hills High School as sophomores in the International Career Development Competition. They have maintained that structure, that commitment, and they've done something that I didn't know was possible. In the span of 3 years, they've increased Beverly Hills High School's representation in the international competition higher than we've ever been. This year we brought 18 kids there. It was based on their commitment, their structure, and the way in which they set up programs for students to maximize their opportunity. Now, on behalf of Mr. Mathias, I'm representing the Academic Decathlon program. And you really need to have leaders in the Academic Decathlon program. We have some phenomenal people who are able to marshal the resources of their fellow students and study on top of the studies they have for their honors and AP classes. I'd like to bring up our three biggest leaders this year. Actually, for the last several years. Nellie Soames, Daniel Wiener, Pride, the highest scoring member representative in the nation in the national competition this year, Katie Wu.
Okay, on behalf of the athletic department, I'm going to go ahead and give our awards for this year. So we have our female athlete of the year, Catherine Wu. Please don't sit down quickly, come back up. That's our scholar athlete of the year, scholar athlete of the year. Our female athlete of the year, we have Danielle Elitzer. And for our male athlete of the year, we have Daniel Heller. These are students that the entire athletic department came together and nominated of all the sports. And we're really proud of them and their efforts in competing and their studies and keeping it all together. I don't know how you guys do it, so we're very excited. Congrats. So can we have one giant final round of applause? You guys are stellar, and as everyone comes up and sings your praises, it is so difficult to choose recipients out of a class that is just insanely strong. So on behalf of Mr. Mead, the Beverly Hills School Unified District, myself, we're so proud of you guys, your family, we're proud of you all, and we honor you guys tonight and enjoy the next couple days because it's going to go by really fast, and just have time with your friends and enjoy. We're really proud of you. On your guys' way out, there is a keepsake program with all the names for the awards, so please do grab that on your way out. There is a cupcake, grab that, and then, yeah.
Before we say goodnight, can we give a round of applause for Casey Rowley? Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful 2 days. We'll see you all Friday morning.